The queen who vanished, Europe's most heartbreaking royal mystery. Imagine a crown without a head, a wedding dress stained by tears, and a secret held tight for over 2 centuries by the most powerful family in the world. What if I told you that one of Europe's most beloved queens simply disappeared? This is the story of Maria Teresa, the first wife of King Charles II of Spain, a story that begins with a glorious, sun-drenched wedding and ends in a silence so profound it still echoes through the marble halls of the Palacio Real. She was born a French princess, a granddaughter of the legendary King Louis XIV, destined for a life of unparalleled splendor. But her destiny was far darker than any fairy tale. Maria Teresa was a young woman of uncommon grace, but she carried a secret burden, a debilitating physical and mental fragility that the court relentlessly tried to conceal. She was a political prize, a bridge between two great nations. Yet she was also a woman who found herself desperately lonely, swallowed whole by the rigid, suffocating grandeur of the Spanish court. Her only solace was a deep, yet heartbreakingly brief, love for her husband, the king. Then the unthinkable happened. She became pregnant, the birth was brutal, and the child, a son, was tragically stillborn. Within days, Maria Teresa's fragile hold on life snapped. She was only 18 years old. The official decree stated she died of childbirth complications. The nation mourned, a young life sacrificed for the sake of the crown. A sad but simple end. But the silence that followed was anything but simple. For years, whispers circulated, growing louder with each passing decade. Courtiers claimed the queen's body was never fully viewed by the public, that her funeral was rushed with unseemly haste. One dark, deeply unsettling legend persisted, that Maria Teresa did not die, that she was merely too frail, too unfit to rule or provide an heir, and that the king, consumed by duty and shame, orchestrated a masterful deception. It is said that she was not buried in the royal pantheon with her ancestors, but was instead spirited away in the dead of night to a forgotten, isolated convent, a gilded cage built to house a royal secret. The king remarried quickly, presenting a new queen to the public, burying his grief and perhaps his wife alive. For generations, historians have searched. They have petitioned the royal house to open the vault, to definitively examine the remains, but the requests are always denied. The Spanish crown maintains the official narrative, yet the lack of transparency only fuels the flames of speculation. A profound and heartbreaking question remains. Was Maria Teresa a queen who died, or a queen who was deliberately erased? Her life, spanning just 18 years, became a devastating casualty in the brutal Game of Thrones. It is a mystery that reminds us that, beneath the velvet and gold, the most powerful stories are often the ones that are never fully told, the ones forever locked behind the impenetrable silence of a royal decree. Her tomb is empty, but her presence, the ghost of a lost queen, still haunts the halls of Spain's oldest palaces.